Never gonna be closer to that version of ourselves if we don't put in that work. Like, my channel. My name is Leslie. If you are new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below. It means so much to me when you guys subscribe to my channel. If you're not new, hey girl, welcome back. Today, you guys, I wanted to get you prepared for 2022, right? That sounds so funny to say, 2022. I wanted to share with you guys what I'm going to be doing to reset myself for 2022, or to become that girl for 2022, you guys. I was thinking about it and talking to my sister a lot about creating a vision board. We're just going to spark up creativity and get me excited for the upcoming year, and also ways that we can incorporate habits into our daily routines. It's going to just help us reach our goals and success, and just lead us on the path that we want to be, for either the best versions of ourselves, to be that girl. Now also, meaning when we say becoming that girl or that higher version of yourself, you guys, really take your time and think about it. When you envision that higher self version of yourself, what type of qualities does that person have? What type of hobbies, what type of career do they have? You know, what are their thoughts? What type of opinions do they have? What new habits can you do, can you incorporate into your routine that will get you closer to that version of yourself? I created a vision board for 2022 for myself, and I did it digitally on Canva. If you've never heard of Canva before, it's just like a website where you can create different designs online and like download them to your computer or use them on anything. So I just thought it was perfect. That way I could just have like a digital one. I started saving pictures and quotes that I was finding on Instagram and Pinterest, just things that were inspiring to me and that were really speaking to that higher version of myself, and that I'm trying to like work towards, you know what I'm saying? Like whether it be, you know, a home, a car, a new job, like things like that. Those are the types of things that we want to include in our vision board. So I went ahead and I followed along this video. I will link her YouTube video down below. And I found this content creator, and she really inspired me and motivated me to try out the vision board digitally. At first I was a little intimidated, I'm not gonna lie, but you guys, it was actually so much fun. I ended up just chilling on the couch and we were watching Netflix, and I was just creating this vision board online. I just had fun adding in, and it was actually like relaxing, and I felt very creative. If you don't want to do it digitally, you can always also do the same thing. Download pictures from Pinterest, quotes, things like that from magazines, do cutouts. You can do all that and just put it on a poster board, something that you're going to be able to see every single day. If you're that type of person that can just write some of these goals down on a notebook and just close it and forget about it, that's cool. But I think it's better when you actually have a vision board, something that you're going to see every single day, whether you can have it on your phone. And that's what I did too. Since I did mine digitally, I went ahead and sent it over to my phone. That way I have it as my wallpaper. That way I can see everything. You know what I'm saying? It just keeps you in connect with your goals and what you're doing. The thing too, to just like prepare yourself for 2022, could also just be getting a planner. If you're a person that enjoys using planners, you know, I think planners and agendas, also calendars, that's very, very helpful. I myself, I love using planners. I ordered one on Amazon. I'll link it right here. I'll show a picture because it hasn't came in yet. Hopefully by the time I start editing this video, I can show you guys, adding a clip or something. I feel like planners and calendars, agendas are the way to go. It just kind of keeps everything in line, letting you know like what you need to get done that week, what you need to get done that day, etc. And another thing with planners and being more organized, for me, that also includes dry erase. I'm more of a visual person, a visual learner, so having things like these around has been very helpful for me, especially whenever I'm working out. Writing down my workouts, having this already ready and planned out, that not only is going to help you whenever you're working out, because you already know all the workouts that you're going to be doing, but then also you're like prepared and mentally you're already getting yourself ready for that workout. So I take the time to plan out my workouts. So I noticed that these are so handy, you guys. Another thing that I'm going to be working on, you guys, for 2022 is drinking more water. With that, let me take a sip. It's a 40-ounce water bottle, you guys. It's huge. It's like a hydro flask. It keeps my water super cold. I got this whenever I was breastfeeding Kai, and you know when you're like breastfeeding, you're like super thirsty, so I would drink hella water, and then I got lazy and I stopped using this. But I do notice carrying a hydro flask with you, it encourages you to drink more water. So for 2022, I highly suggest getting yourself one of these. I personally really like the ones that have like the times here that tell you like what time you should be drinking water. I feel like those motivate you even more to drink the water. If I didn't already have this one, I would definitely be buying. I love this one, and it's kind of heavy and sturdy, and I just love the vibes. So definitely my goal is to drink 3 of these a day. This is my second one. Is don't wait till January 1st to like start these goals. That's the other thing. Or start these habits, start these things that you're trying to achieve. Don't wait for the new year. Don't wait for that Monday. Don't wait for, you know, the next day, or like, oh, tomorrow I'll eat better. Instead, think of that next step. Start eating better that next meal that you take. You know what I'm saying? Start on your goals now. Start on your habits now, because the more that you do those habits, the more that you get closer to that goal. It's not going to be a habit anymore. It's going to be part of who you are. It's going to be the person that you are. You know what I'm saying? You're going to be that girl because you're doing everything that that girl already does. You know what I'm saying? You will be her. And another thing, of course, with hydrating myself is also nourishing my body correctly, and really trying my best to have 3 meals, at least 3 meals a day. For me, I struggle the most with having lunch, and with that I've decided that I'm gonna start meal prepping my lunch, because every time that I meal prep lunch, I'm always so happy that it's already there and I don't even gotta think about it. As a busy stay-at-home mom, like sometimes we do not have the time to cook ourselves food. Having meal prepped for yourself, I feel like it's a way of, you know, taking care of yourself and showing yourself self-love, because it's like, hey girl, you're taking care of yourself for the future self when you get hungry. Another good thing I think is perfect to add into, you know, the new year, a new habit would be eating something fresh at least once a day. Something fresh and green, whether it be a smoothie. That's my favorite way of getting in greens and fruit for the day, you guys. Prioritizing to making sure you're eating something healthy and fresh at least once a day is definitely going to change your body. Even when you think it's not, it's those little things that you do, those little habits that you're incorporating every day. You know, at least you're getting greens. The day before that you never did that, guess what? You didn't have a smoothie that day. You didn't eat a salad that day, so you didn't get no greens in, but now you are. Those changes eventually will make a difference. Just like a person who would never take vitamins, and then you start taking vitamins, and guess what? You realize you hardly ever get sick anymore. You know what I'm saying? Those little things matter. So definitely try incorporating more fresh stuff into your daily life. Into, you know, when you drink water, add some fresh fruit to it. Add something with life, you guys, because when you eat things that are fresh, que tienen vida, you're just putting that into your body. You know what I'm saying? When you eat things that are full of life and green, naturally that's what you're gonna feel inside. You know, you're gonna feel alive, you're gonna feel good, you're gonna feel healthy. All that nourishing stuff, it's gonna make you feel really good. Another goal for me is going to be reading more books, something that I really enjoy doing, and just maybe chit-chatting with you guys about some of the books that I love reading, and not being so afraid of sharing that with you guys. Not being afraid of sharing things you love. That is the main goal too, you guys. And that's actually a quote that I saved on my vision board without thinking, but now that I think about it, it's like there's so many things that sometimes we tend to hold back. We are afraid to share certain things that we're passionate about, either because we are afraid of how other people might perceive that, or just because you don't really want to put yourself out there all that much. But instead, it's like, don't be afraid to be loud about things that you are passionate about. And that quote, you guys, just like stuck with me, because I'm like, that's right. I need to not be afraid to share things that bring me joy, whether, you know, like me sharing myself here on YouTube with you guys, and then also just like bringing you guys in to get to know me a little bit more, like I'm doing now with sharing how I'm preparing myself for 2022. And another good thing also, you guys, to feel prepared for the new year, the upcoming year, is like freshen things up for yourself, like some good self-care refresh, whether it be like getting your nails done, for the upcoming year. Getting your hair done, dye your hair, get a haircut, you know, freshen up your look. Self-love is so important, and by you taking care of yourself, giving yourself a little extra love, doing little things like that, setting aside one day a week to just really do those things, and the new year is just gonna prioritize you, and I promise you will see a difference in how you treat everyone else around you when your cup is perfectly filled by you. Another fun thing to do also for the upcoming year is change up your bedroom, change up your room, you guys. Like, if you've had your bedroom the same for such a long time, when's the last time you like moved it around? When did you move your bed around? When did you move, you know, like your drawers around? I think that always is just fun to just revamp the room, change out decor, you know, just change up the style. It will definitely help with creativity, and just you'll feel like you're in a new space even though it's your own space. You can make it more for you, you know what I'm saying? I feel like that is also really fun to do. Buy new bed sheets, you know, some new things that are just gonna make you excited for the new year. I think as important is decluttering your space. So with like changing up your room, decluttering your space, and not just like on the external, throwing out old clothes that you don't need, and also like digitally, like clean out your emails, guys. Clean out your photo albums. There's like so many times where I'm like, dude, why do I have memes from like so old already, or screenshots that were like accidental, like things like that. They're just taking up all this space on your phone. So, and that's like always low key, you know, in the back of your mind. You're gonna have so much more less stress on your shoulders if you just do those little things, those little nagging things that you know need to get done but you just haven't. Just take the time. I promise you're gonna feel so much better once you do those little things. I think another good way to make sure that you get excited for the new year, guys, is just kind of thinking back on the year that you already had. I feel like for all of us, I feel at the same time I'm still stuck on 2020 because it was just so traumatic and horrific how everything's changed, you know, and now here we are 2 years in to this new way of living, and it's been such a drastic change for everyone. So just be, first off, glad that you are here, been able to make it to where we are right now. And then also, just like I said, reflect on the year that you had. You might not think that you did much that year, but maybe when you look back on your memories, on your pictures, or you know, messages or anything like that, you might see that, hey, you did have, you know, certain times in the year where, you know, things were really good for you, and it's nice to reflect on that. Another thing that really inspires me as well is books and reading, and Atomic Habits. I feel like reading this book really got me inspired and thinking about how it's those little things that you do that are gonna help you reach success. And in his book, his main thing is success is the product of daily habits, not once in a lifetime transformations. We can't wait for like that one big thing, like, oh, I'm finally gonna change, or I'm finally gonna become that girl once I get to this. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're never gonna be closer to that version of ourselves if we don't put in that work. Like before, whenever I used to think about like YouTube, like, oh, one day I want to be a YouTuber, one day I'm gonna be making videos on YouTube. Like, I was just daydreaming about the goal but not actually doing the work to get to that goal or to be that thing. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't doing the work a YouTuber did to call themselves a YouTuber. But now that I'm putting in that work, I can actually with confidence call myself, hey, you know what, I am doing that thing because I'm doing the steps necessary to get to that goal. Also, like a person, you know, that wants to get their driver's license, if they just fantasize about, you know, getting the license but never actually like learning to drive a car, never learning, taking driving lessons, or going to even take the test, like they're never gonna get their license, they're never gonna get that goal if they don't put in the work to get there. So the same thing goes with you. If you want to be a better version of yourself in this next year, or whenever you're watching this video and you want to level up, you want to just reset for any time, know that you don't have to wait for the new year to reset. Reset whenever. You can transform whenever you, but make sure that you don't forget to put in that work, you guys, because that is the only way that we can flourish and we can feel good and have self-respect, by honoring everything that we wish to do. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give me a thumbs up, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.